Welcome to this new Addon Spotlight. In this Addon Spotlight, we're going to look at the latest release of the FSLTL add-on. It stands for the FS Live Traffic Liveries, which will add more liveries, but also more realism to Flight Simulator 2020. So, first of all, they added a few new models. The Embraer 190 and 170, the Airbus A380-800, the Airbus A220-300, the Bombardier CRJ-700, the Boeing 737, as well as the 738 freighter. And they have added more than 250 liveries, which will now make the total 1400 liveries already. But other than that, they fixed out filling the missing major airliners, right? That's, I would say, that's including those 250 new liveries. And they also added some new carriers for regions where they had a few liveries, like China. Then, if we look at the packet-wide improvements, there are improvements for the controls. There also is a fix for an issue where the permanent controls on the multiplayer aircraft were not displayed correctly. Also, the A320 now has multiple engine sounds, the CFM and the IAE sounds. And they fixed an engine where the fan animations always played, right? So which means that even if the aircraft was, I would say, parked at one of the gates or in a parking spot, then the fans were still spinning, which I would say was not realistic. Other than that, they fixed minor sound improvements. For idle and taxi sounds have a bit more body, but that depends on Sim Update 11, the AI sound issue, which needs to be fixed by Asobo. Then we've got the fixed broken shadows on some models, and the texture fixtures removed Wi-Fi domes, etc. So a lot of texture fixes to make the aircraft look a little bit more nicer. Then the takeoff and acceleration tweaks, right? Takeoff and acceleration, that's for the, let's say, animated aircraft which are taking off. And they added a suppression of generic airliners and added a generic FSLTL A20 November when using the default MSFS live traffic. Because if you're using the default MSFS live traffic, then there were some aircraft which looked a little bit weird, but they now made a tweak so that they look a little bit more realistic. So switching over to the list, right? So the good thing is that you can search. So for example, I search for KLM. That will show the airliner, the model, and the variant. But if you remove the filter, it will of course show all the other ones like American, AZNA, Air Belgium, Air Busan, a lot of things, right? So really cool. Now going to the step how to get it. Well, first of all, you need to make sure that you've got the FSLTL base model, or sorry, the injector already installed. If you don't have it yet, then you can then you can install it by using the fly-by-wire installer. It's a fly-by-wire installer known for their A320. Once you've done that, then you can click on the base models, and then normally you will have an update option here, but you can see mine is still in progress because it's a huge package. And that will install those liveries which we just talked about. So really, I would say a strong recommendation to install this one and to start using it because it adds so more realism to Flight Simulator 2020. Here ends this video, where we looked at the latest version of FSLTL. At least we looked at the release notes. It's still busy installing, so probably I will post a new video about how it looks like in the game. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.